Dear Professor John T. Kennedy, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the honor of being with us at ICD, at the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy today, and for your keynote speech, of course. We'd just like to ask you some brief questions. Starting with, how do you think cross-continental cooperation can improve education systems worldwide?
I take the OECD PISA an example. If you can see that the Shanghai, in China has very top rankings among the school systems or education system across the world. So I believe there are a lot of achievements and good points that we can learn from China. In fact, according to my limited experience, there's been a lot of studies about how Chinese government and also Chinese school perform. What kind of processes, what kind of curriculum, and what kind of structure that help to make China as one of the top performing education system around the world. But on the other hand, as you can see that we are also engaging in Asia, in China, and also across the world in the education and curriculum reforms. So there's I can see in future there's a lot of opportunities for cross-continental collaboration. In terms of example, how can Western ideas in education, in pedagogy and curriculum, could be assimilated, could be translated in different countries in their own context. So on the other hand, for China, I think there are a lot of good ideas that we can also reflect on and learn from, so that it will also help for other countries to address issues of quality and equality in other countries. So that's my humble opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. And how do you feel that, or do you feel that more effort should be made to advocate the principles of cultural diplomacy in schools?
Yeah. In general, I would like to. I'm not an expert in cultural diplomacy, but I trust that under globalization, there's a need for all schools in different parts of the world to have, to broaden their views, especially for students to have a global perspective, not only to learn about the national identity to build up their own national identity, but also to learn about how other countries' culture operate. So I believe that in general, more opportunities and efforts could be done in areas like language. For example, I would really appreciate if different schools in different parts of the world can learn other countries' languages. In your country, like the Netherlands, I believe you can master more than two languages. I believe. I really appreciate that. Most people can master, and I don't know whether in Ukraine, how's the country?
Yeah, we have foreign languages in school.
Yeah,
So
I
what
personally.
about China?
In China, like me, my mother tongue is Cantonese, which is a local dialect of Mandarin. I use Mandarin and also English. But I really love to learn, if opportunity arises in schooling, that I can also pick up, other foreign languages if possible. So I believe language is one. And secondly, I believe in order to achieve the principle of cultural diplomacy, more efforts in the school curriculum can be attended to learning about other people's culture, other places' culture. I believe that and also learning other countries' history and also the history of your own nation. So in this way, I can anticipate if more efforts could be done in enforcing the principle of cultural diplomacy and also a global perspective. I believe it will promote social harmony, global harmony, and peace. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have also one question. How can we inspire younger generation to use the principle of cultural diplomacy, to utilize cultural diplomacy as a means to strengthen international cooperation, mutual understanding among countries?
Yeah. In higher education, in university, it's very common that we have exchange programs now. Students joining exchange program in other countries, just like interns, engage in interns in Germany. So I believe that it's not only restricted to university. In future, if more opportunity could be provided to students at different levels to really to visit other countries, to participate in local projects. For example, I've mentioned in my keynote speech that to promote cultural diplomacy, it may be through the opportunity of engaging local projects, community projects, so that students from other cultures can learn the local community's culture, also to engage in actions that lead to social betterment and mutual understanding. So I believe practice, learning through language, culture, and also empowerment and action would be the main strategies. Thank you.
Thank you for your interesting conversation, and it was an honor and pleasure to have you in our conference
Thank you.
here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.